everybody, how's it going? Okay, so thanks everybody for being here tonight. I'm excited to talk more about our database. It's not usually a very fun topic to discuss, but very essential to our business and our business plan. So you guys, I just wanted to thank everybody for sending me what they have so far on their database. I think it's great. You guys all did great work on it. For those of you that haven't sent me your database, that was due by 4 o'clock today. So I could take a look at that for you and see how you're doing with that. And I wanted to review your database prior to our call today. So if you haven't had an opportunity yet to send me your database, please send me your database. Excuse me. So what I want to talk to you guys about tonight is a couple different things. First of all, I want you guys to all know that John has sent out an email, and he sent this out last week. And the email was regarding Ops City referrals. And if you guys could just chat, or if you guys could type in the chat bar if you received an email from John about Ops City referrals. Please let me know if you got that email, and just type in the chat bar yes or no. Sometimes there's a little bit of a lag from when you guys give me your responses in the chat. So just type that in if you guys did get that email for Ops City referral. It's pretty important. I've already gotten a lead from that, and that is a free lead coming from this Ops City. What they are is a company who sends out leads to us. Now, I don't know if that's just specific to EXP or if they do it for all other brokerages. Let's see. Angie, you have not gotten it. Maggie, you did. Martine, you can't hear me. Okay, so Martine, on your computer, are you on mute? You may have your settings on your computer on mute. Let's see. So let's see. I'm going to write back to Martine here. Are you muted, Martine? Okay, so Angie, you did not get the email. I am going to reach out to John then to make sure that you do get the email. And Maggie, you did get the email. Maggie, did you sign up for Ops City referrals? Okay, so you have signed up for it. You've gotten 2 referrals. So what this is, you guys, Ops City, like I said, is a company that we are getting referrals from. So if you have not signed up for Ops City yet, you need to do so immediately. You would have received an email from John Melhoff. So go back through your emails to see if you've gotten it. Angie, you're not completely through the EXP system yet, so there's a possibility that you have not gotten the email. Once you get completely through the system, you will also get that email, so please be watching for that. But I will touch base with John, Angie, on your behalf, just to touch base and make sure that he does have you set up for these referrals. So you guys, when you get a referral from Ops City, whether you're at work or in the car or maybe you're out shopping and you cannot take that referral, you guys claim it anyway. Even if you are at work, claim it anyway. And then try to pass the referral to somebody else that you know is available to take the call. And then So if you want to pass the referral to me, I'm happy to talk to that person and then get that referral back to you. So I would really encourage you, if you get a referral and you don't think that you can talk to that person immediately, accept the referral anyway. And then text me or text somebody else on our team, and let's try to make sure that we're accepting all of those referrals. The more receptive, Martine says they don't give you enough time to respond. I haven't had any problem getting them to respond quickly. You guys, one of the things with being in this business, you have to have your phone near you at all times. And so I have not had any issue with having enough time to respond. But this is a huge opportunity for us to get, referrals. Now I've gotten one and I have talked to that individual. Nothing has transpired yet. So the deal is with OpCity is if we do get into a contract with one of these referrals, we will have to pay a referral fee. Now I haven't gotten so far into the system yet where I even know how much you even have to pay for the referral. But I guess I really don't care, even if it was a 50-50 split. 50% of something is better than 50% of nothing. So you guys, when you are in this business, whether you are at a full-time job or you're at home, make sure you have your phone near you and on at all times. You do not want to miss, potentially a $5,000–6,000 opportunity. So please, please, please pay attention to those referrals. My thought in how this is going to work is if we aren't responding to them quickly, we are not going to be getting as many leads. So again, super important. Okay, so you guys, tonight I wanted to talk to you about your database. That's what our call is about today. And I just want to again say thank you for everybody and all your hard work on your database. That's awesome. You guys did a great job. I still haven't received everybody's, so I need you to send me that so I can look at it to see where you guys are at with it and what help I can give you with your database. So I know some of you had a hard time getting to 100 people on your database. So I want to give everybody another week to get this project done. This is a project that has to be done. If you want to be in the business of real estate, you have to have a database and you have to have 100 people in your database. It's that essential. You might not see the importance of it today, but I promise you later on down the road, you will see the importance. So please trust me on that. You guys can't be in real estate without a database of people that are going to support you and love you in this business. So I'm going to give you another week to complete your database. Again, you need to have 100 people in there. For those of you that have gotten your database done, I want to show you how easy it is to import your database to your kvCore system. Once I go through that, you guys, then I'm going to have another task for you, another homework piece for the week. So the first piece of your homework is completing your database. The second piece of your homework is going to be importing your database. And if you have not completed the 100, I would encourage you not to import it into your database just yet, or import it into kvCore just yet. But I'm going to show you how easy that is to do. And then there will be a third part to your homework for this week. So again, I know that it was hard for some of you to find 100 people. That's why I want to give you a little bit more time to get that done. And then when I'm kind of finished with my piece here tonight, I'm going to unmute everybody and I will go through, or we'll just kind of have a little brainstorming session on other sources and other ways to get more people in our database. And where we can find people to put in our database, and then just to ask any questions that you guys may have. So what you guys are going to do is you're going to go into, once you have your database put together, you've got your 100 people, you're going to go into kvCore and you're going to go into lead machine or lead engine. And I know that everybody can see my screen. Again, this is super, super easy. Okay, and Martine, you said you've got a lot of names in kvCore, but you can't get in. Frustrating. Yeah, that would be frustrating. We're going to have to set up a time for you and I to get together. And that is something, you guys, that I am willing to do, is either do a one-to-one with you in person or do a one-to-one each week with you via webinar, just like what we're doing right now, where we can see each other's screens and talk through some things. So I am willing to do that, you guys, but you have to reach out to me and let me know that that's something that you want to do and it's something that you want to commit to every single week. But I am here to support you and here to help you through this process. I get that some of these systems can be frustrating and it's new for some of you, but you guys, I'm right here. I am here to help and support. But if you guys want additional, one-to-one time with me, I am more than happy to give that to you. I want to give that to you, but I need you guys to reach out to me and ask for that. So once we're in the lead engine portion of kvCore, what you're going to do is do a bulk import, okay? And you're going to just click Get Started. And let's see. We'll see where it takes us here. Okay, so you guys can do this one of two ways. You guys can get help from a lead configuration specialist. And what you would do is just click Getting Started. You would read the import request information. Now here in blue, where it says, please click here to download the template, you guys, is the template that I gave you last week for your database. So this is the exact same template, but you can also get a copy of that template here if you ever need to. Then you're going to go ahead and click Next. Then what you're going to do is fill out your information. You're going to choose your file. So I'm going to pretend to choose my file. And here's my file. So I've chosen that. And then it wants to know who should own the contacts imported. And you guys would choose all assigned to me. And then it's going to ask you, where are these contacts exported from? And you could just say other and here and type in personal database. Okay. Then it's going to go through import preferences. So preferred lead status for each contact. Each record in the file has the correct status. Statuses must exist in a separate column in the attached file. So if you want to add a status column in your database, you can do that. Status being, are they a buyer? Are they a seller? Are they a personal friend? Are they a lead from realtor.com? Are they a lead from Facebook? Those could be statuses, okay? Then create property alerts for leads upon import. So if you include on your database an average price, it's automatically going to set your people up on listing alerts for you. So where I could see this being really beneficial, you guys, and really easy is, for instance, if you have leads from, let's say, listings to leads, and I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, thousands of listing to lead leads. What I could do is I could import just that database in here, and I could have all of those people, thousands of leads, automatically set up on property alerts. upon import. The only thing that is needed is the average price field within your database has to be included in order for those leads to automatically get set up on property alerts. So that would be a really good option for this part of it. All of your leads will be tagged with the standard hashtag. So basically what that means is they're going to just assign your database a file number, and it's probably going to be like the example import, and it might be today's date. To apply additional hashtags to these leads, make sure the hashtag you want is in the file. I guess for myself, I would not have any additional hashtags. The next question asks about, would you like to import leads that do not have an email address and do not have a phone number as archived leads? Personally, if I don't have leads, if I don't have email addresses or phone numbers, if I don't have either one of those pieces of information on a lead, they're not going in my database. So I would definitely say no to that. And that's why it's so important, you guys, to make sure that you have all of the information for each lead, or excuse me, each person in your database. And then, excuse me, it says for automation. This is really cool too. So let's say you've got 100 buyer leads in listings to leads. What you could do is have those leads automatically started on a buyer campaign once they're imported into your kvCore system. So that's pretty cool too, you guys. And then it also says or asks, would you like us to run lead validation on all the leads? You guys, if what that means is it says, if yes, this will trigger the system to scrape any publicly available data from the internet and automatically update the lead's records with the found information. Some of that information could include, like, if they were found on Pipple.com, if they were found on Facebook.com, Pinterest, Google+, Twitter, LinkedIn. So I would definitely say yes to running a lead validation on each of your file or each of your people that you're uploading. And then you guys, once they create, once they do the import for you, is just give them any additional information on what should happen when we complete this import. It just says, this is our way of making sure we have set your file up the right way. Feel free to describe if you expect any automation to run or be able to filter leads and contacts based on certain criteria. And then if you have any other questions for the team prior to import, you can go ahead and do that or ask them any questions. So then what you do is just submit import file for processing, click on that button here, and they'll take it from there. And like it said, it looks like it's about 3 business days. That's what I see here for normal processing time. So if you guys don't want to go through the work to do that, importing on your own, you do not need to. Just let a lead configuration specialist do it for you. I mean, that's one of the beauties of the EXP system and conversion system, is that we have people to help us and help us do that. The other thing too I wanted to point out on this screen, again, we're in our kvCore, the back end of our system through EXP Enterprise. We're at lead engine, and then we selected bulk import right here, okay? So the other thing that I wanted to show you here is just that there is a video, and it's 14 minutes long. And I actually watched the video just to learn more about this and how to actually do it myself versus a lead configuration specialist. The other thing too, you guys, I'm going to highlight this. Still have questions? Click here to schedule a time with a lead configuration specialist to actually talk to them on the phone. Martine, this would be perfect for you since you are having, frustrated with your leads in kvCore. So I want everybody to type in the chat bar. I want to make sure you guys are with me and that you're following me. Can everybody see my screen? And does everybody understand where I am at in our kvCore system. Go ahead and type in the chat. Okay, great. Maggie, you're there. You got it. Martine, Angie. Okay, yep. Angie, you are following. Great. You just don't have access yet, but that's coming. And I know you are patiently waiting, and it just sucks to wait. I hate waiting. I am so impatient. So I feel for you that you are waiting patiently. But at least you're getting to see the process and getting to see a little bit of the back end of our system. So that's great. Martine, are you still with us? Okay, I'm not getting anything back from Martine. She might have had to step away from her computer. But I want you guys, again, I'm going to highlight this. If you have questions, click here to schedule a time to talk to a lead generation specialist, okay? Now, there is the watch the import video. That's the video that I just showed you. It's 14 minutes long. It's fantastic. Now, if you want to do it yourself, you guys, there's also this little tool in blue right here that says show me how. And that is super awesome. I clicked on that and kind of played around with that a little bit. And it literally does walk you guys step by step how to do this. And again, you guys, if you think we're taking too much time on the database, I apologize, but this, oh, okay, Martine, you are still here. Okay, good. Martine, I want to make sure that you can see my screen. I know that you're having issues with your leads in kvCore. So what I'm going to tell you to do is go into your kvCore system and go into lead engine where we are right here. And I'm highlighting the area that you, okay, you said you already watched it. Okay, so you've watched the video. That's great. You're still having issues apparently. So what I want you to do right here, I'm highlighting this in blue for you. I want you to click here to schedule a time to talk with one of the lead configuration specialists. Do you see that, Martine? Okay, I'm just waiting. Okay. Okay, so, okay. Yep, so you see that. So if you're having issues with your leads in kvCore, then you need to click there and schedule a time to talk with a lead specialist, okay? Next step is if we want to, again, this little button here, show me how, it does show you how, it walks you right through. It's very easy to do. And then, so what you can do here, you guys, is just get started to do this yourself if you want. Again, the first step, let's see. The first step is, Martine, you don't have to go into the world to get into EXP Enterprise. You just need to go into the EXP Enterprise, go into your kvCore system, your conversion system, go into lead engine, and go into bulk import. That's what you need to do for your leads. You don't have to go into the world for that. What you have to do here, you guys, is go back to where your file is, your database file, and you're going to browse, and you're going to choose your kvCore contact database, and you are going to import that. Okay? So you guys will see that I only have one person, which is myself, because I just wanted to use this, me as an example. So we will confirm and import that. Now it's going to ask me to match up my fields with kvCore. So this is pretty self-explanatory. We've got our first name, last name, birthday, email, status. Status, you guys, for this one, this is going to be really important. So your people that I told you guys to put in your database for 100 people, those are really going to be your sphere of influence people. So what I would do is call them, status is selected, and I would Contact status, archived, active lead, client, closed, contract. Whoops, sorry. Let me go back. Okay, so sphere. Okay, so I'm not sure why it's not letting me type in sphere, because that's what I would say that your guys's your status of your 100 leads would be your sphere. So I guess I need to get clarification on that, and I will find out why that's not working. And maybe it's, I wonder if it's, hang on. Okay, kvCore fields, match your headers. Select an owner for these leads, yes. What is the ownership? Yes. Okay, so it's telling me 33 of the 34 fields matched. So the home phone address, I put in all of that. Deal type, there is no deal. Opt-in, yes. So all of those people are opted, or this is where you would select if people are, if it's okay that they're opted into emails. Yeah, you don't need all of this. Assigned agent. Okay. And then source. Yeah, I'm not sure why just this information is coming up here. So I'm going to have to check on that. Anyway, I'm going to confirm and import. You haven't matched all of the columns from the import. Columns from your import without a match status. So I have imported first name, last name, not birthday. So I'm going to take out birthday. My email, I did not do a home phone number. Cell phone number, I did. Primary address, city, state, zip, I did. Deal type, no. There is nothing. Last closing date, nothing. There is no, yeah, I don't need any of the rest of that. Okay, so I'm going to confirm. Okay, and we're going to import anyway. So now it shows that I have one person imported into my database. And now it also says here is where I would add a search alert. So I can add for all of those 100 people, let's say that I just updated or just added, I could literally, I could go ahead and put these people in search alert. So I could set them up on an automatic listing alert. But if we want to go back to our spreadsheet, I'm going to pull that up for just a sec. Obviously, we're not going to put everybody in the same category of Sioux Falls homes for sale, 100, you know, let's say 100,000 to 150,000. So if you guys put in your price point here, and if you fill in the number of beds, baths, price point, that's all going to come into kvCore when you import. So if you have listings to leads or other leads, maybe from another source, you know the listings to leads, sorry, that's a mouthful. You know what price they're looking at. So if you have a database or a spreadsheet of just leads from listings to leads, I would encourage you to add the price point that those leads we're looking for. That's going to take a little bit more work, but it's definitely going to automatically put these people on a listing alert once you import their Excel spreadsheet into kvCore. So all you would need is you need to make sure that you have their price point that they're looking for, beds, baths, and city that they want to be in. As long as you have those 4 pieces of information, I think that would be a good start to have all of those people then selected to be automatically put on a listing alert. Okay. So next up, I'm going to confirm and import. The next section that it's going to take us to is Power Up. And it says, congrats, the import was successful. 1 lead was imported. And remember when I said once you do an import, it's going to tag a hashtag for you. So this is just, this is kind of what they saved the file as, or named my file as. And then if you want to click on view imported leads, you can. Need to add a hashtag? No, I definitely don't need to add any hashtags to my Excel spreadsheet. And if I want to click on run data validation, you guys can click on that here. Remember, they're going to validate and see if they can find this person in other social media outlets, which just gives you more information. Then if you guys want to add these people, let's say, again, you've got your spreadsheet for past leads, let's say from listings to leads that are buyers. You can automatically put all of those buyers directly on a campaign. So really cool. And then you would just click finish. And it says I'm all set. So I've imported everything and it's finished. And now I can go to my Smart CRM, which then takes me back to the dashboard of all of my leads. Okay, so right here you can see that I was imported. And now had I put here my interest level of price point and number of beds and number of baths, that would show here as well. The next thing that I want to show you guys while we're still in kvCore is and I just want to run through this quickly. Maggie, we already talked about this last night. Angie, you're going to get to this point. Looks like Martine left the video or left our meeting, so I'm not going to get into this too much. But I want you guys to know that they have under Marketing Autopilot, they have campaigns already set up for you. So what you do is go into Marketing Autopilot, go to Start a Campaign. Then it says, let's see, let me move this screen down. Okay, in the system, there are 21 campaigns. They are all listed right here. All you have to do to add them to your library so you can use them and access them is click Add to My Library. Then, guess what? They're going to show right here under My Library. So then you have access when you import leads or when you get a new lead, and if they are a buyer lead, make sure the status is set to on. And what will then happen, you guys, is you'll be able to set the buyer lead or the buyers that come into your system automatically. Let's say you get 10 leads today and they're all buyer leads. They will automatically start on a new campaign for buyers. So that's what I wanted to show you. And it says start when a status is a new lead for a buyer and always run. So super easy. Now what I'm going to do, you guys, is unmute you guys, and then we will go through some questions. All right. Are you guys still there? Maggie, are you there? Okay, Angie, are you still there? Okay, I just saw a message from you pop up. Okay, you don't have any questions. You just need to get access and play around. Perfect. Okay, well then that's all I've got for you guys. I will send out a playback so you guys have access to that. So if you have questions, you can go back and play the playback. Homework for this next week is of those 100 people that you have in your database, I want you to send out 10 note cards. And Angie, I know you're familiar with this process being from Keller Williams, but I want you to send out 10 note cards each day to your database. And I know you don't have business cards yet, but I still want you to do homework. I want you to send these out and just let people know that you are making the switch to EXP and you would greatly appreciate any referrals from them. So if you need anything, you know how to get a hold of me, and have a great night, you guys.